Do you know what you're listening to?
You're listening to Thoughts of the Week.
Oh, how's that?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Thoughts of the Week. And this episode, we're going to talk about some supporters of Trump, and particularly some very rich supporters of Trump, which turns out to be the N.F.L. owners. All right, so this episode, I'm going to break down some of the NFL owners who supported Trump financially. All right, and when I tell you who those people are, you can kind of start connecting the dots as far as how people have been behaving lately and treating the players of the NFL. All right. So sit back, relax. As always, you are rocking with the best thoughts of the week. All right, let's get it. The NFL owners who have supported Trump financially. All right. NFL owners who financially supported Trump. Might be one of those good to know things. All right. So here we are. Here are the NFL owners who have donated to Trump. All right. President Trump is waging war with NFL players who take a knee or sit during the national anthem as a sign of protest. During a rally in Alabama, which y'all famously know now, on Friday, he said those players should be fired and doubled down on his blitz in a pair of tweets Saturday afternoon. All right. Trump was condemned by the league, the players union, and some owners, which I think was all just for show. The president, who owned a USFL team before the league ended and once tried to buy the Buffalo Bills, has been friendly with the NFL owners in the past. Several campaign donors or fundraisers, while others contributed to his inauguration committee, which had a record-setting haul. Interesting. Here we go. Good old Woody Johnson. Good old Woody Johnson, y'all. Johnson raised major funds for Trump and went on to become ambassador of the UK. Johnson, who bought the Jets in 2000, raised major funds for Trump once he secured the Republican nomination. He originally backed Jeb Bush, whom Trump regularly targeted during the primaries. He was also one of several NFL owners who each donated $1 million to Trump's inaugural committee. Trump nominated the Johnson & Johnson heir to become his U.S. ambassador to the United Kingdom, and he was confirmed by the Senate in August. There's been a lot of talk about old Kraft here. Kraft reportedly gave Trump his own Super Bowl ring when the Pats, meaning the New England Patriots, visited the White House this year. Robert Kraft, one of the owners. All right. Kraft was also among the NFL executives who pitched in the $1 million to Trump inauguration, according to financial disclosure reports. Although Kraft is reportedly a Democrat, he said he backed Trump because the real estate developer was there for him after the death of his wife, Myra, in 2011. Diddy and John Legend slammed Trump for hit on NFL. And the longtime Pats owner has given more than money. He even gave the commander-in-chief a Super Bowl ring when the reigning champions visited the White House in August. There you go. A group tied to Jones' company donated to the inaugural committee, but the Cowboys owner declined to endorse a candidate during the campaign. But good old owner of Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, a group tied to the Glenstone Corporation, for which Jones is the president, was among the $1 million inaugural committee donors. Jones avoided throwing his support behind either Trump or Hillary during the campaign, looking to avoid alienating any of his fan base. But you know he had a part in that. Come on. We're going to be fine either way this thing goes, in my opinion, he told a Dallas radio station in November. Speaking of Jones there. This is Dan Snyder that you're looking at right now. Snyder attended a pre-inaugural gala. Dan Snyder, Washington football team. Snyder was also one of the inaugural donors, although federal campaign records show he originally donated to Bush's primary effort. However, his wife, Tanya Snyder, donated $534.86 to Trump's campaign in September of 2015, according to campaign filings. The football executive was one of 500 people to attend one of the glitziest pre-inaugural dinners in January, the Washington Post reported. Trump also told the New York Times in October 2015 that he didn't think the football team should change its controversial name, which Snyder has fought to keep. That's another story in itself. Here's a good old Shad Khan, or Shad Khan, for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Khan donated to the inauguration committee, but slammed Trump's proposed travel ban. That's because Khan looks to be a little Middle Eastern or something along those lines, even though there's no such thing as Middle Eastern. There's just a term that's used. Shad Khan, Jacksonville Jaguars. Khan, too, was among those who chipped in $1 million to the inaugural committee. This is even after Trump put that travel ban. So Khan is Pakistani. He's but the Pakistan native later ripped the newly minted president in February for his attempted travel ban on several Muslim majority countries. The bedrock of this country are immigration and really a great separation between church and state. Khan, who is Muslim, told the Times earlier this year. And he owns the Jaguars. All right. Good old Bob McNair. Good old Bob McNair. Houston Texans. McNair reportedly donated $2 million to a pro-Trump PAC. McNair donated $2 million to the pro-Trump group Great America, according to the Center for Public Integrity. He was also among the owners to pitch into Trump's inaugural committee. This is Stan Kroenke, I think that's how you pronounce it. Kroenke. I'm going to say Kroenke. Gave $1 million for the inauguration, but donated to both candidates during the election. All right. Stan Kroenke, Los Angeles Rams. Kroenke was one of the 7 who pitched in $1 million for the committee, too. But during the campaign, he reportedly donated to both Trump's and Clinton's presidential bids. Along with the Rams, which last year played its first season in Los Angeles, Kroenke also owns the Arsenal soccer team in the United Kingdom. He owns the Arsenal soccer team. He owns, keyword owns, hint, hint, hint to a lot of you, owning the Arsenal soccer team in the United Kingdom. He and his family also own, keyword, the Denver Nuggets basketball team and the Colorado Avalanche hockey team. He owns quite a bit. Keyword, hint, hint to all you entrepreneurs own. And this is Edward Glazer. Glazer donated less to the inauguration than others and gave to both candidates during the campaign. Edward Glazer, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Glazer, co-chair of the Western Florida football team, donated $250,000 to the committee. During the campaign, Glazer also donated $50,000 to the Trump Victory Joint Fundraising Committee. Federal elections reports show. He also donated to the Clinton campaign, however. And that's it, man. Take a look again. Tampa Bay Buccaneers owner, Edward Glazer. Then you got Stan Kroenke, Los Angeles Rams, donated. Then we got Bob McNair for the Houston Texans. Then we got Shad Khan, Jacksonville Jaguars. And then we have Dan Snyder for the Washington. I think those are the Redskins, I believe. They just don't want to put the Redskins out because of this controversy over being disrespectful by calling them Redskins. All right. And then who else we have here? Do we have anybody else? Yeah, we got Jerry Jones from the Dallas Cowboys. And we also have Robert Kraft, New England Patriots. All right. You got old Woody Johnson, New York Jets. So you can choose to support them in their teams. And those are the NFL owners who financially supported Trump. All right. All right, folks. So there it is. Straight with no chaser. The NFL owners, or some of the NFL owners who supported Trump. As you heard, there were a few that donated, or quite a bit of them donated $1 million or more. And there was one who donated less than $1 million. There's a couple of them, or a few of them, who donated to both Clinton and Trump. Imagine that. I guess they wanted to give themselves the appearance of being a neutral participant. So there you have it, man. I want to thank you guys for checking out the show. As always, it's much appreciated. Don't forget to donate to the show, man. Support the show. If you like what you've been hearing, you like the information you're getting, and you're enjoying the show, you can always go to anchor.fm/NorwoodMedia/support. All right. That's anchor.fm/NorwoodMedia/support. All right. Support the show. And also, don't forget, I have a new book coming out January 1st of 2019. And that book is called How to Start a Podcast Real Easy. All right. It's only 27 pages long with all the details you need. All right. All the details you need to get started on the podcast. It even lets you know about the inexpensive pieces of equipment that most of you already have that you can get started right away. All right. It's very detailed. I mean, it was straight to the point book. I wanted people to learn how to start a podcast because there's been a lot of people asking about it, wanting to get started, but they didn't know where they should start at. So this book will definitely give you all the information you need to get started. As a matter of fact, the information in the book is the same way I got started. All right. And I actually continue to do some of the same things, use some of the same equipment to this day. All right. So if you're interested in getting started, you can always get the book. It'll be available on Amazon.com. It is called How to Start a Podcast Real Easy. All right. So once again, I want to thank everybody who supports the show on all the podcast platforms. There's been quite a people who have favorited the show. All right. And I appreciate you guys who favors the show. Those who are on my Facebook and YouTube channels that subscribe or follow, I want to thank you guys for following the show as well. And with that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.